Tjena! We have a historic moment forming on the Bitcoin BTC chart. Ethics disclosure, I hold Bitcoin ETPs, that's price tracking certificates in ISK through my bank. Look here on the log chart how close to all-time high we are. And what is even more interesting is if we switch to the monthly candles. If we hold current levels, that will become the highest monthly close ever in the history of the Bitcoin market. Now, the monthly candle hasn't closed yet, so it will be very important what happens the next 2 weeks. But why is that even relevant? Bitcoin is traded 24/7, 365 days a year, so who cares about monthly close? The large investors who make monthly reports care, because they make monthly valuations and monthly adjustments. Monthly close in the traditional investment world matters a lot. So what will happen now? Will we hold or go up from here? Let's first go back to the daily chart and look at the VPVR. That's the bars here on the right, which show volume traded on each price level. As you see there never was much volume above current levels. That means that resistance from supply side was not so strong last time. Then maybe it won't be so strong this time either. That leads me to believe that there isn't much resistance from here up to the next major resistance point, which is the all-time high of 20,000, varying a bit per exchange. So, only clear skies ahead, right? Just buy now and take out the money at 20k with a sure profit, right? Not so fast. The markets have been incredibly kind to us, I think maybe too kind. Let's go back a little bit. My trend indicator LARSSON line flipped gold here on May 4th, right around 8,700. Then it never flipped back blue. It went neutral for a while here in September, but then quickly went back to gold, making this almost too easy. And markets have made it even easier for us. Since the beginning of September, so for 2.5 months now, we haven't had a single major correction, just a straight line up. This one here in September was 9%. This one here a week ago was only 10%. Now let's go back to the legendary bull run of 2017. That was just a straight line up, right? Or was it? As it turns out, it wasn't. At all. We humans tend to only remember the good times. But in fact, in 2017, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corrections of about 30 to 40% just in 2017. What if we get the 40% correction from where we are now? That becomes something like 9,800. That's all the way down here. If that happens, I can assure you that the most excited people on Twitter are going to freak out, dump their holdings and run away. This bull run is over. So, should we do that also? Is it over in that case? Let's go back again to 2017 and study this a little more carefully. Then we discover 3 things. Number 1, the parabola didn't actually break in any of those corrections, not until the actual top. Number 2, most of those corrections did not paint a top pattern on the chart. This one here maybe was a descending triangle breakdown, and this one could be accused of being a head and shoulders top, which hit its target. But most of these were not top pattern. Number 3, and to me the most significant, the LARSSON line indicator never flipped blue. That's my definition of trend remaining up. Here you see the benefits of an indicator like that. Fun fact, I've tried renaming this indicator to a more professional name, but everyone keep calling it LARSSON line, so I've embraced it instead. LARSSON line it is. If you don't know what it is or how to get it, you can read here at ctolarsson.com. So in fact, each of those 6 drops were for buying, not selling, while that was not obvious to most people at the time. People always say they will buy the crash, but when it actually happens they won't, because they are depressed at that time. Now imagine if price drops to 9,700 tomorrow. It will be hard to buy a dip like that, unless you have some sort of rule-based system. To sum up, 3 things to remember. Number 1, if we hold this level, in 2 weeks we will make the highest ever monthly close in the history of the Bitcoin market. Number 2, trend is up. That means I'm holding here. Number 3, we are overdue for a correction. I wish we get one with the trend still up. If that happens, that's an opportunity to add further. So the critical action to take right now is to wake up from the slumber. This is it, guys. Either we continue from here towards all-time high, or we will get some sort of correction, and then you need to have your funds ready if you're planning to enter, and be ready before the fact. So now is the time to take action. I will keep you updated what I'm doing, but unless you press the bell button on YouTube, you will never be notified from YouTube again, because they don't push this topic. You need to subscribe and bell. And also, please sign up for the email notifications on ctolarsson.com. Check out my indicator and watch the next video here. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsson out. Hej då!